good morning, fourth graders. Welcome to, let's see, this is week 7 of robotics class. And I'm really excited for this week because I have received in so many videos from you guys of all of your Wigglebots in action. And I put together a little video with all of your robots. And so there was a few kids who didn't send theirs in yet, so that's okay. As soon as you send yours in, which hopefully is this week, then I can show the rest of them in the video next week, okay? Because I don't want anybody to miss out. It's a lot of fun to be able to share our robots with each other. And normally we're together, we're making them at the same time, and then we can all see them. But obviously you had to do it at home. And then thank you for taking the video. And so then what I can do is I put it into a little short video clip of everybody's robots. And then I'll put it in this video so that you can all see your friends' robots. And it's just a cute way to share with each other. So we're going to be doing that this week. And the other thing we are going to be doing is talking about something called a post-mortem. And that might sound kind of like a crazy word to you. But really what this is it's something that all engineers do after they finish working on a project. They have to stop and they have to think about the project that they worked on. What was the goal of it? What went right? What went wrong? What would they change if they had another chance to do it? And this is really helpful for engineers because they're constantly changing their product, right? The robot they're working on. It doesn't just the first try, it's perfect and it does everything perfectly, right? They may need to go back in multiple times and make adjustments to it. And that's how some of you guys might be feeling, right? Maybe you tried it and it didn't wiggle. And then you're like, I need to kind of tinker around here. And then maybe you got it to wiggle. But then maybe something else went wrong. Maybe something fell off. I don't know. But, or maybe you still couldn't get it to wiggle after you tried to change something. And then you had to go back again another time and try to change something, right? So this is part of the process of working in any of these fields, whether it's robotics, where you're actually building and designing a robot, or maybe it's that you're making an app, right? And you're using code to create an app. And guess what? The app does not come out perfectly the first time. They have to keep going in and trying and trying and trying and trying. And if you guys remember, which, oh man, I would love to read that. So maybe I'll read it if we have enough time in this video. But I love that story, Bubblegum Brain. If you guys remember that one from 3rd grade, that story is so perfect for robotics, for this entire field of coding and robotics, because you need to have a bubblegum brain to work on these types of projects. If you are like brick brain, where you just get easily discouraged and you give up right away and you're not really open to making mistakes, then this is definitely not the field for you, because you will have a very hard time when you build your robot and it doesn't work the first time. And then you're just like, oh, I couldn't get it right. I give up, right? You need to have a bubblegum brain. You need to be able to say, you know what, I made a mistake, or I don't know, something didn't go right. So what? I'll just try again and I'll make it work. I'll keep trying until it works. And that's the drive that a lot of these people that go into these fields, they don't ever stop until they get it to work. And so that is a great skill for you guys to start developing now in 4th grade, because as you get older and you start learning things that are really, really challenging, and maybe there's something that you're really interested in, when you get into high school, because I know it's a smaller middle school. So typically middle schools too, if you're in a larger public middle school, they have a lot of electives and things that you can choose to take and study. But when you guys go into high school, you'll have a lot of courses that you can take. And maybe it's something you're interested in, but you don't know anything about it. And that can be scary. You want to learn about something, you're really interested in it, but you don't know anything about it. And so you're going into it and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I really want to learn about this, but I'm scared. I don't know anything. What if they find out I don't know anything? Well, guess what, guys? That's why you're in school, right? That's why we don't just wake up in the morning and know everything, right? We don't just, oh yeah, I know everything. Huh, why am I even here? I'm here so I could raise my hand and get everything right. No, you're here so you could raise your hand and get everything wrong. And you could learn from all of those things and grow your brain, right? And so that's how it works with robotics. You really have to have that kind of a thinking, where you're okay with it not working the first time. That's part of the process, and you're willing to keep going, right? So let's take a look at our video with all of our cute little robots, our little Wigglebots. And then after that, we're going to come back and I will go over this project postmortem with you. And we'll take a look at these questions and kind of help you through the thought process of how you can answer them. Okay. All right. So let me shut off my video. And now I'm going to open up. So hang on one second. Let me get it out. All righty. So I'm going to put on the video now and enjoy looking at each other's Wigglebots. Here we go. Let's check out some of these Wigglebots in action. First, we have Alina's Wigglebot.
Today we're making a robot. It's like this. Whoa,
He's
whoa.
so cute. I love your face on there. So adorable. Next up, we have Bella. Whoa, look at that Wigglebot go. This Wigglebot is on the move. Beautiful artwork. Oh my goodness. Let's check out David's Wigglebot. Look at that Wigglebot go. Whoa, David. The Wigglebot's on the move. Uh-oh. He's headed for the floor. Oh no. Wigglebot, you need to listen and stay on the paper. You don't go on the floor. Uh-oh. The Wigglebot is not listening. David, I think you need to train up your Wigglebot robot. And he needs to understand that he stays on the paper. Uh-oh. Look at him go. That Wigglebot.
Thanks for letting me make this robot.
Aw. Thanks, David. You did a great job. Now go train up your Wigglebot.
I spent the whole day working.
And you spent the whole day on your
And it
Wigglebot?
doesn't even make
Great work, David.
it.
Awesome. Thank you, David. Let's check out Elijah's. Oh, look at the face on that Wigglebot. Oh, you even added a button on yours too? Whoa, look at him go. Oh my goodness. Look at this crazy Wigglebot. Wow. Next time you can take the covers off your markers too, and he can make some artwork. Be interesting to see. Let's check out Evelyn's. Oh, Evelyn, I love his face or her face. So cute. Super cute. Very cute Wigglebot. See Lily's. Oh, look at Lily's go. It's wiggling. Wiggling. Whoa. Nice job. And Sua. Sua, I believe she named hers the Sunbot. So sunny and cheery. I love it. And Vivian.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Vivian, so adorable. I love it. The little cat bot. That was our cat bot. All right. Well, thank you so much to everybody who sent in their videos. And please, if you didn't send yours in yet, send it in so we can add it into our video next week. And I just love seeing how creative all of you are and how different, right? Think about it. Each and every one of those Wigglebots was very unique and different because all of you guys are unique and different, right? And the way that you think in your mind, your imagination is very different from the way that others think. And I think that's just a reflection of how amazing all of really God's creation, right? How he creates each of us to have unique thoughts, right, about what we would create. And in the field of robotics, I think that that is just such an amazing thing to see our imaginations come to life, right, in our creations. And so I hope that you guys had a lot of fun with that. I know I had a lot of fun watching the videos. They were so cute, and I really, really enjoyed it. Okay, so let me tell you guys about what your assignment is this week, and we'll go through each of the questions and kind of talk about them a little bit. So this is called Project Postmortem, okay? And so the engineer's name, guess who the engineer is? That'd be you. You're the engineer, so put your name there. The project name, well, it's Wigglebot, but if you named it something different, then you could put in the name of whatever it was that your project that you were creating. I know we had our little cat bot, and we had a couple of cute ones that you guys named. So you can put that in there. And then the first question that they ask is what did you think your robot would do before you built it? So before you actually went and tried to make it, what was like your expectation? What did you think it was going to do? So go ahead and jot that down. Obviously wiggle, but I guess everybody may have had a little bit of a different thought on that. You know, what were you thinking when you were first going to work on this project? What was kind of the first vision that you had for the robot? So you can jot that down. Then it says, did the completed robot do what you thought it would do? Why or why not? So when you first made it, did it do what you thought it would do? So maybe it's like, no, it didn't do it. And then maybe you had to go back and work at it. And then the second time it did it, or maybe the third time. So tell us a little bit about kind of the process that you went through. You know, how many times did it take before it actually did what you wanted it to do? And what was the easiest step in the project? So that's always something interesting to look at, right? Out of all the things that you were doing when you were building and creating, what would you say was the easiest step for you? And you're just like, oh, that worked like a charm. That was easy. And then what was the hardest step? So the one that you're like, gosh, you know, it took a lot of tries to get this right. Tell us about what that was. Maybe it was attaching the battery pack to the top of the cup, or maybe attaching the battery pack to the DC motor, those little wires. Maybe they kept falling off, right? It could be challenging where you have to keep trying and trying and trying, right? And the last question in our postmortem says, describe a feature you would add to the existing robot. Give details on how it would work. So if you could add, so already I'm just thinking about Elijah, he kind of already went a step ahead and added that little button where when you press the button, then it starts. So Elijah, I would love to hear more about kind of where that idea came from and what you were thinking with that. But for all of you guys, think about if you could add a feature to your robot, what would you want to add to it? And give us a little bit of details, okay? So I would love to be able to share these. It would be great to hear your thoughts on how you would change this robot a little bit and make it better. Add some special features to it. So those are the questions. I would say please open this in Google Docs. You can type in the answers and then you can share it with me. That would be the easiest way to complete this. And just be thoughtful because, you know, this is your first time that you made a robot, right? That you actually built a robot. And so it's good for you to start thinking ahead as, you know, maybe you go in middle school, high school, and you take some robotics courses and you're building with, they have Vex Robotics, they have Lego Robotics. And this is a good preparation for, you know, just how you need to be thinking when you are building robots, right? Okay, so I hope that you guys had a lot of fun with this. I believe everybody did. And thank you so much for sending in the videos. I really appreciate it and making this work, right? So we could still have fun even though we weren't able to do it together. So thank you so much, guys. And I'll look forward to the rest of the kids who need to send in their videos. We'll be looking forward to that. And we'll see you guys next time, okay? All right, bye, guys.